Hi guys. All right, so this is our fun get ready with me with some hair sticking up. Today on Monday, I did my last week's get ready with me last Monday as not as a Q&A. This one is the Q&A answers. So last week I asked you guys to put in the comment section any questions that you have. And I got some amazing questions I'm so excited to answer for you guys today. One in particular about my marriage. So I just love it. It was about how I met my husband and kind of our story. And I love telling our love story. I think it's awesome. I love cute little love stories. Anyways, and I'm super excited because I have some new products to show you guys today. A couple of them, two of them. Yes, two I have already tried this week. And I'm in love with both. So, and I'm totally going to be buying more from these brands. But the one I have not tried, that I'm super excited to try as a primer today, is the Tula Brighten Up Smoothing Primer Gel. I got their filter face one. I still have it. I used it yesterday, and I felt like it worked really well with smoothing my face. My foundation went on well, stuff like that, but it didn't do much for blurring out my pores. And maybe I just didn't apply enough, or maybe I didn't apply right. That's one reason why I decided, you know what, I'm going to keep it and keep using it and use it different ways. But the sales lady at Ulta, who I absolutely love, anytime I go in and she's not in there and it's something like a foundation or something I really need a good opinion on or some help to find, if she's not in, I will not get that. I will go ahead and just look around and see if there's anything I do need, and then I will pick that up and come back another day for the other items because she's just amazing. But I didn't grab this one. She suggested this one over the other one because we couldn't find it, and then sorry guys, I have an eyelash in my eye. Oh, and I hate touching my eyeball. I can never do contacts. I don't know how my husband does it. But then, so I grabbed this one at first, and then we ended up finding it. My daughter and I, Violet, her and I went in there together. We ended up finding it up front where they have like their, travel mini sizes, but it's not mini size, which is weird that it was up there, but whatever, right? So I was like, oh, I really wanted to try this one. So I grabbed it, put this one back, and then kicked myself in the ass later. So I went back yesterday and picked this one up. And then the other new product is the Too Faced Hanover RX 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I've been using the heck out of this. It's just the little deluxe size. I'm totally going to get full size of this. And I also have their hydrating primer. This one is a moisturizer and a primer, so I'm not going to do two primers like I sometimes do. I will do like a pore filling or pore primer, to cover your pores in like this area, and then the outer part of my face is a hydrating one because my face is combo skin, T-zone oily, the rest dry. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to use just this one. I might go ahead and experiment and use other hydrating primers with this one at some point, but not today. But I do have their primer as well. It is amazing. It's totally hydrated. It's only a sample size. So I'm going to also pick that up this week as a normal size. I like to get like their smaller size of things and try it out before committing to full size if I can. And this one was, the setting spray was only like $12, I want to say. 12 or 16, not too bad. I also have ordered some stuff that is in my mailbox, but my husband is working and I'm doing this video. So I will be having a what I got here shortly for you guys. But I do love the setting spray. It's amazing. As you guys all know, I work outside in the heat for 8 out of the 9 hours. I have an hour lunch break, and the rest of the time I'm mainly outside with maybe in those 8 hours, 20 minutes inside here and there type of thing. I've only sprayed this on my face to kind of give my makeup the look that it had at the beginning again, midday. That's it. I've never, and it probably contributes to this amazing foundation I'm about to show you guys. But this is great. And I've also been trying out something new where I spray my face with my setting spray before my makeup. And I've already done that. And as you can see, it's definitely giving me a nice little dewy, glowy look. So that's great. I'm loving doing it that way as well. So this will be used at the end of the video. So we have those two new things, and then we're going to be using my Ace Beauté Bronzed in Paradise that I got from my Boxycharm today for a bronzer. I'm going to take that off now, I guess. We're going to go ahead and dive into that. I think we're going to try the lighter shade, or this shade. It would be one of these two. The others would be good, I think, for like eyeshadows. The others are just too dark for me. And then an item that I bought online on Mercari that I've been waiting to do what I got, but my other stuff is just taking a little bit longer to get. So I'm going to go ahead and just show it to you guys now and use this because I don't have any other eyeshadow palettes to use that's new. And I really want to try this because some of these colors are so gorgeous. It is their Hello Charmer palette that they had in probably a long time ago box, but I wasn't a part of Boxycharm at that time. But these colors are so pretty, and there's so many sparkly ones, and I'm not much of a sparkle girl, but the colors are just gorgeous. What do you guys think? Oh, let's move that down so you guys don't get blinded. Look at those colors. It's going to be an interesting eye. Interesting eye colors today, girls. It's going to be a nice little look. I am really loving the swipe up. That one's just gorgeous. We're totally using that one. So pretty. All right, so those are all of our new stuff. We're just going to be trying out that stuff. And then I can't forget, so I'm going to pull out my foundation brush that I got from my Morphe brush, my Y7 that I did not use last week that I meant to use and totally forgot. All right, so if you guys are new to my channel, this is my Get Ready With Me, and this week's is a little different. Like I said, it's going to be a Q&A, so as I get ready, I will answer questions. I have them right over here. I've got 5 questions, and I'm so excited for them. I think they're good. They're good questions. All right, so we are going to go ahead. Oh, crap. Hold on, guys. I always seem to forget something. Always. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with our eyeshadow look first. I do like to do that before even putting my primer on, just in case, you know, we do have fallout and things like that. Then I don't have to touch up my face. I like to do my eyes first. That's just how I do it. All right, and I'm going to put on the primer from my Autobalm eyeshadow palette for my eyes. So I am using my Morphe M322 to apply that. This brush is amazing to apply, and I'm just applying the primer so these beautiful eyeshadow shades will go on beautifully. Hopefully. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I love the look I did yesterday. I kind of didn't really have a look in mind, but I just went with it. It was super early in the morning. My body woke up at like 4:30 or 4:20 instead of 4:45. Like I wake up for work, so I went ahead, I got up, did all my skincare routine, did my hair, and then did my makeup, and I'm surprised for how tired I was. Like it just, I need a little bit more right here. It just went on so beautifully. Also, I have been using the 1-1 Skin Serum twice a day. I've been using it at nighttime with a new e.l.f. serum that I got. I don't remember if I've shown it to you guys, so I can show it here at the end of this video. It's a very like milky type of texture. It doesn't even really feel or look like a serum, but it totally smoothes out your skin. I love it. I think it works very well for my skin, especially for how dry my skin is in most areas. And then I've been using that with the 1-1 Skin at nighttime, and then in the morning I've been using the 1-1 Skin with my pill serum from the brand Awake, which is like a sister brand to Tarte. And oh my gosh, that 1-1 Skin serum at $135. I don't know if I would say it's worth it. If it maybe like made my skin look like I was back in my 20s, I think the $135 price tag would be worth it. But I only paid $25 for that box and got a $135 serum. That does work well. It smoothes my skin. It makes it nice and bright. That's part of the reason why my skin looks so good today. I mean, it does work really well. It just doesn't do enough for my skin to pay $135. Like I said, if it made me back in my 20s or made me look like I was back in my 20s, yeah, it would be worth it. And then I've just been using my e.l.f. stuff. But I'm so excited for my Boxycharm this month because I have a new moisturizer that I picked as my choice item. I haven't received my box yet. It hasn't shipped yet. But I'm super excited for it. All right. And then as always, we have our color switch so I can clean brushes. And all my brushes are cleaned. I cleaned them yesterday morning before I left for work. So proud of myself. I've been cleaning them every day. So proud of myself. All right. I'm going to move that primer up there first. All right. I am so excited to try out this palette. Oh, I put that back in there. I'm not sure what color to start in the crease. Let's go ahead and I'm going to start with Cup of Joe right here as my crease color. I just gotta find all of my, sorry guys, I didn't take my brushes out of its thing just because, whatever, right? Hold on. I haven't used my Morphe brushes enough to, where'd that little thing go? I kept a little booklet so I can memorize what they are, but where did that go? Oh well. I'll just pick a brush and we'll go with it. Okay. What? No, that's that one. We ain't using that one. Not that one. Sorry, guys. All right. We're going to go ahead and go with this Morphe brush. I don't remember the name, but this is what it looks like. They don't have the names on them, which is weird. They have in the past with my other ones, so I'm not sure why they don't here. So it picks up well. It definitely has some fallout in the pan, so let's hope there isn't fallout on the face. There is, we just work with it, right? So I'm just gonna put this in my crease. That's a pretty color. It is definitely blending very well. Happy with this color choice. Good job, Dawn. I'm not sure this was the best brush, so I might have to fix a little harsh lines. These, I mean, not like this isn't a good Morphe brush. It is. I love all my Morphe brushes, but for, oh, no, I think it looks fine. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I'm not going to do a super, oh, I got an eyelash up there. Hold on, guys. Super bright look for in my crease because we've already got some very pretty sparkly colors that we're going to add to our eye today. So, all right. So the first question, I have to concentrate on my eyes. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm going to save the story about how I met my husband for after I'm done with my eyes. First question, though, I don't have to really concentrate. It was how I came up with my daughter's names. So if you guys don't know, I have two daughters. One is 13, and her name is Violet. And then the other one is 10, and her name is Lily. So with Violet, their dad's favorite color is purple. Her full name is Violet Dawn Downs, so she has my middle name. He really wanted to name her Violet. So, I mean, it really wasn't much of, like, a cool story on, on how we got her name. Hold on, guys. I'm going to add a little bit here from this brush. Okay. And so we went ahead and gave her that name, and then I said, okay, but she gets my middle name. So that's really how her name came about. But I feel like she totally fits a Violet. Totally fits that name. 100%. And then with Lillian, when I was pregnant with, or when I found out I was pregnant with Lillian, we found out that their dad, who I'm no longer with anymore, that's not who my husband is. If you guys, anyone that does not know that, if anyone who knows the story of the struggles their dad has had, which we had a fun weekend due to his struggles. But anyways, I might tell you guys about that when I'm done. Anyways, so was named after his grandmother. The week that we found out that I was pregnant, we found out that his grandmother was really sick with cancer. And we weren't sure if she was going to make it or not. And so he wanted to name Lillian after her. And so she got Lillian as her first name. And then I decided to name her Paige. He didn't have, like, I don't want to say any say, because he would have if he would have thought of, like, a middle name. But he didn't really have any suggestions for a middle name. So I'm going in with Spoiler, and I'm just going to put a little bit more of this color on the crease, but I'm going to lightly just spread it on. I'm not going to go in depth with it. So I was just looking up names that went well with Lillian, because like I said, she was named after his grandmother, who was sick with cancer, who passed away before I even had her. That's pretty. I like that. And so that's how she got her middle name. So her name is Lillian Paige Dawn. And a funny story about her middle name is, during the baby shower, my friend and my sister are the ones that threw it, but mainly one of my friends. They had some balloons that were made and had her name on it, and he had no idea her name, or he said he had no idea her name was Paige. Her middle name was Paige, but that's because that guy did not pay much attention to me in our relationship there towards the end. It was a very, very bad, toxic relationship. He got into drugs really bad. He was cheating all that. It was bad. It was bad. But, oh well, I'm happy now. I'm with an amazing man. The girls have my husband that's an amazing father. Like, Lily really doesn't know outside of my husband what a father is because of their dad's issues. Sadly enough. Alright, so and I used this brush for this is the eyeshadow brush collection that we just got this month from our Morphe subscription by Live Glam. So for, I did a cut crease yesterday, and I thought it turned out cute, so I might try that again today. Let's see here. I think for color on this side, we're not going to go sparkly, because a lot of times when I do sparkle there, it always ends up outside my eye. I don't know what, my gosh. Eyelashes are just all over my face today. I'm going to go ahead and use my Motor, the detail brush right here. It's such a cute little design. And I think I'm going to pack on Sneak Peek, which is this one right here in the corner. It's got a little bit of a sparkle, but not like all these other ones. So it's more like a shimmer, not really a sparkle. I think that would look really cute in the corner there. Always make sure you top off your brushes. And we're just going to put just a little bit. Oh, that is such a gorgeous color. I love that color, guys. So we're just going to put a little bit here in the corners. And then our inner corner. I'm not sure what we're going to do in there yet. I think for the inner corner we're going to do the Luxe color, and I'll show you what that is. It's this sparkly shimmer color like this one, but it's a yellow. I think that would look really cute to have both. You guys see that? Cute, huh? To have both of the corner colors to be like this shimmer color. So I think that's what we're going to do with the inner corner. And then I think the crease color, the one that goes in the middle on the lid, is going to be Swipe Up, because I just think that color is so stinking cute. Let me go ahead and get this color on, and then I will go to my second question, which I think on my list, my second question is how I met my husband, but I will find my second question, and then that one I'll probably do is I'm just blending in my foundation. Alright, hold on, guys. I got a little bit of sparkle on the side of my eye. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. That's why I said we're not going to do out here the really sparkly ones. But it won't take much to just wipe it away. Oh yeah, that wiped away pretty good. Make sure this doesn't have it either. That's got a little. Just a little. Okay. So now we're going to go in to the inner corner, and we're going to go in with Luxe, which is that color right there. Great. Yellow. And I'm not going to put very much on because it's a very like mustard yellow color. And this is like out of my comfort zone type of colors right here. At least the two corner ones. But I'm trying to venture out of my comfort zone a little bit more with my makeup and just in life in general. I'm trying to be a little bit more bold. And I've been really experimenting more with my makeup, and I've really had a lot of fun with it. Some days looks have not turned out the best, but I still have fun experimenting, and I'm learning, and I just go with it. If you're new to makeup, just go with it, guys. Like, I remember when I first started all of like these different makeup things. I've said it a million times, I've always been such a basic makeup girl, but oh my gosh, I was so intimidated when I first started all of this. And now I'm just like, yeah, give it to me all. Give it all to me. And I'll try it out regardless. Oh, some of it fell down under here. That would be really pretty to bring down. I wonder. I'm going to clean it up under there, and I'm going to use a different brush. Even though it's kind of sparkly, do you think that would fall off, like, all over under my eyes? I think we're going to try it, though. Let me grab a makeup remover right real quick, guys. I guess I was not 100% prepared. Okay. I'm going to wipe that off. See, and this is why I don't even put on primer and all of that until after I've done my eyes. But I think that is a gorgeous color to put under the eyes. I wonder. My only concern is I'm afraid with it being sparkly, it would kind of smear and fall out. That wasn't much fallout though. All right, so the last color, and we are going to use, should I use this one or should I have a couple different ones? I think I'll try to use one of those two for under the eyes. So I think I will use, I'm finally getting some good eyeshadow brushes. Okay, so I'm going to use this Morphe one, and we're going to swipe up this very sparkly red color, like a reddish orange. It's got like red and orange in it. And I'm only going to pick up very little to start with because I don't know how this is going to apply. I don't know if it's going to fall off on my face, but I guess we're going for it today, ladies. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Oh my God. It did fall a little bit of my eyelash, but that's it. Like, oh my God, I'll show you guys here in a minute. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Look at that. So pretty. That would be like date night, dude. Like, I guess I'm looking like I'm going on a date or something tonight, which I'm not. Kids did stay with Grandma last night, but hubby and I tried to go camping last night because they were staying with Grandma. And oh yeah, you gotta be careful with this. It's definitely got some fallout going on my eyelids here. So just fair warning there. But it's so pretty. I think once you get it like actually applied and it sticks. And I did put primer on. Okay. Never mind, I didn't. I forgot about that. That's gonna drive me nuts. That's on my eyelids. So let me just clean it off real quick, ladies. Because I know it's there. It's gonna drive me nuts until I get it off. Or eyelashes, sorry, not my eyelid. Okay. That's so pretty. Yeah, I like that. What do you guys think? That's just bam in your face. Here I am, right? I mean, I knew it was going to be pretty bold, but I don't think it's going to be that bold. But that's okay because I think it's cute. I will wear it today. even though I don't think we're doing anything. My husband's at work. It's my day off. Kids are at grandma's still. I might either walk down and get him if he doesn't get off here shortly, or he'll go get him here in a couple hours when he has a moment to take a break. He does DoorDash, so I mean, it's nice he can pick his hours, but at the same time he can't. Like, if he gets on and it's busy, the one thing I don't like is it goes on a little chunky like that. Can you guys see that? Is it not? There we go. I think that's what causes the fallout. Oh yeah, I was going to go on to my second question. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do a Q&A, Dawn. That would be a good idea, Dawn said. Which I still think it is. Like I said, I got some good questions. And I am so thankful for the people who asked the questions, who watched my video. Like, you guys are amazing. The support I get is so amazing. My channel isn't that big, as you know, as you probably see. It is small, but it's okay. I mean, I want it to grow, obviously. I would love for my channel to grow. I would love that. But it's okay. All right. So we are now done with eyeshadow. What do you guys think? I think that's really cute. I got some sparkle in there. I can see it in the mirror or in the camera. Let me just find that sucker because I saw it in my camera. Oh, there you go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner now. Lately I've been doing like eyeshadow for eyeliner. This week I did use my actual Tarte with the double-sided twice as eyeliner, but the rest of the time, or last week I guess, it's Monday now, I used eyeshadow. I have these two brushes that I've been kind of just playing around with on which one works better for eyeshadow. For eyeliner, I don't know. I actually don't have an opinion quite yet on which one. I think I'm going to try this one though. I really want to put that sparkly orange down there, but I'm just really worried it's going to like fall off under my eyes. But we're going to go for it, ladies. So I'm going to put very little on and we're going to go for this and we're going to see how it turns out. All right, so my second question was, what made me want to do a YouTube channel? Good question. I was hoping someone would ask that question or something about my channel. So honestly, I have never even been someone to watch YouTube or anything like that. I just never was. My kids always have been. They love it. And I still, even though I have a YouTube channel now, I still watch YouTube. I still have my favorite girls. I still have my favorite things that I look for. Like when I get a product or I'm interested in a product to buy, I will go on YouTube and I will watch a couple video reviews before I actually buy the product. So I still watch YouTube and all that. Just, I'm not one of those ones that started a channel and, you know, stopped watching videos or thought that I was better than anyone else because I have a YouTube channel now. But what made me want to do one is honestly, I started doing subscription boxes. And at first I didn't. Like when I first started doing them, I didn't have a YouTube channel. My first subscription box was Stitch Fix and then Fasham and then Nadine West, which I haven't had a Nadine West in a while, but that's because I paused up my account. I'm just really dug into the makeup and I have a lot of clothes right now. So my daughter and I both have had our accounts paused, but I'm probably going to start it back up here in the next couple of months for both of us. But anyways, and then one day I had my Nadine West bag and I was like, man, you know, I've seen all these girls do these unboxings with their Nadine West and it looks really fun. No one here in my family cares about clothes. They don't care about any of fashion or anything like that. Obviously, I mean, why would my husband care about it? But even my daughters, like, they didn't, you know, they don't care about it like I do. And as you get older, I am 34. It's really hard, I feel like, to keep and maintain friendships at my age because your life is about your family. You know, you go to work, you come home from work, and your life is your family. And it's really hard to find friends that understand that. And honestly, even friends who have family, because I've got a lot of friends. And I've got a lot of friends that have families, but I feel like more than half of them, like, they still want to go out, party, or go out and eat lunch and have coffee all the time, and, you know, when they have free time. But for me, I like to use my free time with my kids and my husband. So I just thought, you know, I just want to do something fun, show what I love, which is fashion, and now has become makeup, and meet some new people. Hopefully meet some new people. And I have met some amazing women on this channel, and I have became such good friends with some amazing women. I am so thankful for the friendships I have had. So really, that's why. And then it just became more and more fun, and I kept any like subscriptions that I get, I'll unbox them now. So the subscriptions I have, not Nadine West right now, Fashion, which I did order a box the other day. I'm just waiting to be able to make my choice items. It sounds like they've done some things different with like people that are customers that have been with them for a while, that you don't get to choose anymore. They just choose for you, I guess. I think I'm understanding that correctly. I'm not sure, but if I don't get to choose, I don't get to choose. Whatever, right? So I'm just waiting for that. And then I have Ipsy Plus, which I'm thinking about going back to my Ipsy bag as well. Like keeping my Ipsy Plus. Heck no, I would never get rid of my Ipsy Plus. I absolutely love it. But also adding back on my glam bag. I just took my glam... Ooh, we got some mascara that transferred onto my eye over here. I took off my glam bag and when I upgraded to the Plus, and honestly, I don't know why. Not gonna lie, I should have just kept it and then had both. So I think I'm gonna go back with the glam bag and make that more of a profile for my daughters, and that can be theirs, but still unbox it on my channel. So I have Ipsy, I have Boxycharm. Those are my two regulars, and then my Morphe Me, I think is how you say it. My Morphe Me, and then my yeah, that's it. That's my three like monthly ones. Boxycharm, which is new. This month is my second month. Last month, you have to go watch my video for last month's, because my Boxycharm last month was on fire. It was absolutely amazing. And then Ipsy is regular, and then my brush subscription, and then I do Nadine West here and there, and Fashion here and there. I haven't done Stitch Fix in a while because that thing got expensive, man. But yeah, that's why I did it, and I'm so excited I did it. I have so much fun doing these videos. I also do every Wednesday a video to show my weight loss journey, which has been such an up and down journey. So I do that one every week. I do what I bought, what I got videos when I have stuff to show you guys. And if I don't have enough like product, and I really want to start using this stuff or start wearing this stuff, which hasn't been any what I bought, what I got clothes for a while, I will show it to you in my get readies with me, and that way I can start using them. And then I have a new video that I'm going to be filming, and I haven't filmed it yet, and then I'm just gonna have it there for a day where I don't have content for you guys, and then upload that. All right, so now we're going in with the Tula Brightening Up Smoothing Primer Gel. It almost smells a little lemony, I think. Not bad. I love Tula skincare. It almost looks like Vaseline. So I really hope that's not the color that goes on your face. But that sales lady never steers me wrong. Oh, and the yellow? What do you guys think? I think it looks cute down like that. This is a very bold eye color for me, guys. Like, I never do eyeshadow like this. Let me look at the box. Is there any directions on the box? I'm assuming you just put it all over your face. It's a priming gel, so I don't see any directions on there or on here. It doesn't say how, oh wait. Smooth a dime-sized amount over clean, moisturized skin, which I've already done all my skincare moisturized and it's cleansed. Well, I didn't cleanse it because I can't. I strip my face too much. Oh, that's probably too much. So I did not cleanse my face. Like cleanse it. I cleaned it, but I didn't go in and use like a deep cleanser like I normally do. Okay, so let's see how well this works. It feels very, very smooth. Oh, I got some in my hair. It feels very smooth going on. My biggest concern I'm trying to cover is my pores right here. So I'm trying to kind of blur it out, blur my pores out. That's the thing that the other one didn't do. It didn't really blur it a lot. It did blur it a little bit, but was not enough. So we're just rubbing it in. Okay, once I get this on, I will go to my third question. Oh, that might be a little too much for my tiny forehead. I have a small forehead and I always forget that, and I always put too much product on my forehead usually. But that's okay, because what you do to your face, you do to your neck. Which I don't feel like my neck, it's got a little bit of like discoloration. Oh, and I also used Tula's skincare. Their SPF sunscreen, the Protect and Glow, and I love it. I love that sunscreen. So that's also on my face for today. All right, that is very cooling. We're gonna need to let it sit a little. Oh wow, that did blur my pores pretty well. Obviously my pores are still there, but do you guys notice them? It didn't take away this redness here like it's supposed to, so I'm gonna go ahead and, maybe it's because I also wiped, but I always have redness on this part of my skin too. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, tiny bit more there. And then we gotta let this sit for a few minutes. You gotta let it dry up. But yeah, it didn't really do much for the redness, but that's okay. And then we're gonna go in with the foundation, if I can get this lid on. But while we're waiting, I can answer my third question. All right, so our third question says, wait, hold on. Oh, I had to cross it off because I wrote it wrong, and I want it to be like exactly how it was put down in the comment section. So my third question is pretty much just asking me about what my hobbies are. What's my favorite hobby or favorite video that I post on YouTube. YouTube's my hobby. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's my hobby. I spend a lot of time pre-filming these videos for you guys. I spend a lot of time editing them. I use my phone, so obviously editing isn't the best like it would be if I had a camera, but that is my goal, to be able to get one by next year and then have like a laptop to be able to edit and have amazing videos next year. That is my goal next year, is to really do really well with my YouTube channel and to get a lot of subscribers. And I don't want a lot of subscribers, so I have companies getting a hold of me. I just love people. I'm a people person, unless I'm at work and you're being a jackass. Then I'm not a people person. But I love people. I love to meet new people. I love different people. I love interesting people. So I would say YouTube is probably a hobby. Makeup and fashion in the hubby's home. All right, I think this is dry enough. It's slightly tacky. It's not too bad, but I like my primers to be tacky so the foundation sticks well. All right, so we are going to go in with this new, well, not new because I've used it a few times this week already, but this Too Faced Born This Way concealer or foundation, and I have mine in porcelain. Yeah, that's the one I decided to get. And then I have a e.l.f. blender here. As you can see, I've used it. This is a really good foundation. My cousin recommended it to me, and I totally trust her, so I got it. Oh, let's go ahead and do one right there. Okay. And it's very like lightweight. I don't even feel like, half the time I don't even feel like I'm wearing foundation when I wear this one. Yesterday I wore my the newest one I have. That's which one? The Lancome one. The one I wore, I think, in last week's Get Ready With Me. I believe I wore that one then. I like it. The lady at Ulta, my sales rep, sales lady, she's mine. Because like I said, I do not, if I have to have like, if I'm looking for a certain item and it's like a foundation and stuff, I don't go to anyone else because she's just that good. But she's the one that recommended that one to me, and I do like it. It just can be a little drying. I have to use a really good hydrating primer, which is what I did yesterday. I used that Too Faced RX one that I was telling you guys about. And this one is so pretty. It gives a very dewy, refreshing, like natural look. I really like this one. It doesn't settle into my lines. I think it went over that primer very, very well. This looks really good. Honestly, this is probably the best this foundation has looked this week. I thought I had a hair on that one. I'm saving the last good question, or the good question for last. All right, I'm gonna do my neck, and then, so the fourth question, oh my God, fourth question asked was what I plan to do, or what me and my husband, more like it, I'm saying me and my husband, the question was, what do you plan to do when your kids are out of the house? So a lot of you guys know my oldest has severe learning disabilities. I've talked about that many times. So I'm hoping by the time she's 18, she'll be able to move out on her own, and not because I don't want to take care of her. Like, if I have to take care of her the rest of her life, I will, but that's just a depressing thought for me. Hold on. That, like, and a big fear of mine that she'll never have a normal life. You know, she won't be able to be on her own, have her own family, get married, have kids, all of that. Like, all the things that I want for her, and I know she wants, is a big fear of mine that will never happen for her. So definitely hope that she gets to experience all of that. But we want to travel. That's something him and I have talked a lot about. We want to just go travel, see different parts of the world. Oh my gosh, that very sparkly eyeshadow transferred up on my forehead, so I got a sparkle up there, which is totally fine. We're both he's a very quiet person. I'm very outspoken and not so reserved, but he wants to travel. I want to travel, so I think traveling is what we're gonna do. That I'm not sure where, obviously. Like, we like to take trips. We like to do spur of the moment things. We had a vacation set up for the summer, but with everything going on, I don't think we're going to go, because where we were going to go, I feel like I have a piece of hair or something right there. Where we were going to go, they've got some cases, and we just don't want to risk it. We don't want to risk it for the kids and us. I always hate this. The one spot on my face with foundation, no matter what the foundation is always my nose. That always cracks. I can never get it to stay. Okay, I think we're done with that. Even though I have some eyeshadow under here that I need to get off of quick, ladies. Where's that? Before I put on my concealer under my eyes. What do you guys think? Get you guys up close. I think it did an amazing job for my pores, that primer. I mean, obviously your pores are, they can't make your pores vanish. Your pores are always going to be there. But it definitely has smoothed out my skin and has blurred out my pores. So that's nice. Okay. Make sure you don't have it under there. Yeah, I think we're good there. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Benefit Boring Industrial Strength Concealer. I've used this a few times in these videos, so it's nothing new for you guys. And then we will jump in to our bronzer, and then our highlighter. And then I'm going to go bold and use my Lippy in, I don't remember what shade, Too Fancy. We'll see. So I use about that much, sometimes a little bit more, not always. I don't usually need to use a lot of this concealer. That's one reason why I love it. And then I also haven't been using powder this week. I just feel like sometimes, because my skin's so dry, powder makes my makeup worse. And it takes away the dewy look that this foundation gives, is what I'm afraid of. I haven't tried powder other than under my eyes with this foundation. So I don't think I'm going to try any today other than under my eyes. All right, was that my fourth? That was my fourth question. So yeah, just traveling, just hopefully being grandparents. Like, we want that for both our kids. Lillian has, like, that's the 10-year-old. She has so many dolls that I think she would be a great mother. She's very loving kid. So is Violet, but Violet doesn't play with dolls. But Lillian's so funny when she does play with her dolls. Mom, can you babysit? So, traveling and being grandparents when the time is right. I do not want to be a grandparent at a too young of an age, and I don't want them to be parents at too young of an age. All right, so I noticed with this concealer, I'll look in my mirror and it doesn't look like it has concealed a lot, and then it's going to show up on here that I did conceal a lot, but then when I go out into natural lighting, like outside, it's concealed. And then this mirror right here, the one I'm using, my hand mirror, it looks concealed more than the one that I have in front of me on my counter. So I always put it on, and then when I get done with my makeup, I go outside to check, and I'll put more on if I have to, but half the time I don't, because like I said, for some reason lighting in here makes it seem like I don't have a lot on, and it's not concealed very well. But you always want to check your makeup in natural lighting. That's where all the imperfections or all of the mistakes are going to show, if there is any. So that's why I do that. Okay, and the last question, my favorite question, is how I met my husband. So like I said, I love sharing this story. So we actually met when we were young teenagers. I was 14 and he was 15. He had, God, I have this piece of hair or something. I don't know. I feel like there's hair on my face. He was 13. I was 4. Well, he turned 13 in July, and then my birthday's in December, so I had just turned 14 that winter, and then that summer he turned 13. So we're a few months apart, not like a full year apart. Anyways, but he was at a park, and I actually wasn't even gonna go to the park that he was at. He was at the park. I hadn't met him yet or anything, of course, but he was there for an uncle's birthday party, and I took my sister. She wanted to go. I wasn't gonna take her. I was trying to honestly get out of it, but she wanted to go. I didn't. She's 4 years younger than me, so she was a kid. I was a teenager. I wanted to stay home. I didn't want to go to the park. But anyways, he was there. He had family that lived in the same town as I lived in. He lived like about 20 minutes away, like not in the same town, but he was there for his uncle's party, and he happened to just come up, talk to me. We started talking, hanging out while my sister was there playing. And then we kind of just started dating, you know, like a summer relationship type of thing. But I had a very crappy stepdad, and I think, I honestly don't remember when exactly it was, but he made me break up with him because in his eyes, if you're 14 and dating, you're having sex apparently. Stupid, I know, ridiculous. Like, I wasn't. I actually was older than most people before I lost my virginity. But so I did, and it sucked. Like, even though I'm with him now, to this day I regret it. Like, I should never even listen to him, but I was scared of him. He was very controlling and abusive, so I did, because I didn't want anything to happen. And then just, God dang it, maybe, oh, I'm sorry. I've got some eye issues going on here. Got to get this blended out a little before I can put down any powder, and I had some of those sparkly stuff from my shadow, the swipe up shadow. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Physicians Formula brightening powder to set and brighten under my eyes today. Anyways, so yeah, did that, and then the town that I lived in, every year they have like this little kind of get together for New Year's at their church. It's ran by the church and everything. It's their way to kind of keep kids from getting in trouble, obviously, especially like during that time. It's New Year's. They don't want you to be out there being stupid. Really, that's really it. And so I went. I would go to a lot of their church stuff. I wasn't religious or anything, and I still right now really am not all that much, but I went to them because they were fun. It was like I said, I like to meet new people, and it was a fun way to make people hang out with your friends, especially when you have a controlling stepdad like me. Or it was even hard for me for him to let me hang out with my girlfriends. So I went to that, and he was there, and I was so freaking happy, which at the same time also nervous to say anything or talk to him, because I didn't know how he felt about the breakup, you know, and if he was mad at me, hated me, anything like that. But that was not the case. And then we just hung out for the night, did all that, and the party went till midnight, of course. And at midnight, we had our first kiss. Like, even when we dated, we never kissed or anything. And like, that's why I even tried telling my stepdad. I'm like, I didn't even kiss him, dude. Like, but we never got back together. Like, that was it. I saw him that night. We had a wonderful night. I eventually told him that I was sorry, told him why, told him that I loved him. And I know what you guys are going to say, 13, 14, blah, blah, blah. How would you know? I knew. I just knew. But never saw him again after that for many years. The ironic thing is I ended up living in the same town, but switching to a different school. And the year that I switched schools, he actually moved to that town and started going to the old school I went to. And because I was going to that school and everything, I hung out with those friends, not the ones that I had from my past school that he was at. So I never saw him. Yeah, see, it doesn't look like it's covered very well, but trust me, when I go outside, it's very covered. And then it brightens it up pretty well under my eyes. I just want to check up on my foundation. I guess the eyeshadow definitely transfers off of your face in spots, I would say, because I've got some sparkle on my face a little. Not too bad, it's not too noticeable. I love that primer though, that totally blurred. I'm not sure why it didn't fix my redness, but it blurred my pores, and that was the main reason why I wanted it. Okay, so now we're gonna go into, oh my gosh, guys. I didn't use this foundation again. I'm so used to using a sponge, I don't use a lot of, or a foundation brush, I don't use a lot of brushes. And I even pulled it out to remember to use it. Oh my Lord. Oh, this was my Y7 anyways. This is my Y2. This is like a powder brush. And this one's my foundation brush. So I'm glad I didn't use it because I always use the wrong one. I will use these. I might use them tomorrow and then just use them on Monday with you guys. I normally use sponges, but that was recommended to me to use because one of my friends from here on YouTube uses it, and it was one of her favorite Morphe foundation brushes. Anyway, so yes, back to the story that I love to tell. Anyway, so didn't really see him for years, and every so often I run into him. But I think the first time I was with my kids' dad, and I had Violet. I think she was like 2 or so she wasn't very old. But I didn't really talk to him. Though Dad was a very controlling person, so I didn't really get to have much of a conversation with him, which is a bummer. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Airbrush Blender Brush. I've only used it once to apply bronzer, but I'm going to try to use it to apply it and blend it out. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with this first, a lot of fallout in the pan, this first color right here. I'm going to try that one first. Yeah, this has a lot of fallout inside this pan. I don't know if I like that. It's a good thing out of all the other products I got, totally got my money's worth, because I don't like that very well. I'm going to start here. And I always do the kissy face just to kind of get a good feel, and then apply. So that's it. I think that's a good color. I think it's a good color for my skin. I don't go very far with my bronzers. I don't think this is, I don't know. I don't like this brush. I'm not gonna use it for that. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get a different brush. I'm gonna use my Moda brush. I love this one. I mean, it's a little big to fit it in the pan, so I'm gonna have to kind of make it work. But all right, so yeah, so here and there would see him, but not very often. And when I did, I was a little too concerned to speak to him because, like I said, my ex. So I really, the few times I did, didn't really have much conversation with him. And then about almost 4 years ago, I ended up, well, a couple of times I would see him on Facebook, but I didn't know how he felt. You know, I mean, it had been a long time, like 16 years since like we dated. Like I said, we saw each other in here and there, but we didn't really get to talk. So I didn't know how he felt or anything like that. So I was hesitant to send him a message and talk to him, but I did. And we just started talking and getting to know each other again because it had been so long. And come to find out, just like me, he has, you know, always been in love, had thought about me the whole time. He had had a son in the process, and I had the girls. And so, like, nothing had changed. Like, we had absolutely the same feelings as we did 16 years ago. And at one point he told me no matter what, he would always love me, whether it was a friend or something else. And then I told him that I've always loved him. You know, I told him nothing has changed that I may have, you know, I was married to the girls' dad, so I may have been married and may have seemed like I moved on because I got married, but I always thought about him, that there was never a day that I didn't, or a day that I didn't feel bad about what happened and me not just telling my stepdad to, you know, stick it where it hurts. I'm going to put on my Naked Cosmetics lip scrub while I'm putting on my highlighter to let that sit in before applying my lip. We're almost done, ladies. And we're barely at an hour. That's actually good because normally I have you guys for a lot longer than this. What do you guys think so far, though? I think that's a pretty light bronzer, but I don't, sometimes I like them light like this. So I might try out, maybe tomorrow I'll try out the darker shade next to that one and see what that one looks like. But I like this lighter shade. Now we're going to go in with it's called Daisy Plus Pearl Natural Radiant Booster. It's a highlighter that I got in a flash sale item from Ipsy. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to take my brightening brush from Alamar. I love using this brush for highlighter. Anyways, so yeah, we just, you know, I guess he said the same thing, that he had seen me on Facebook too, but he never wrote me because at the time when he first saw me, I was in a relationship and I looked happy, which I was not. So he didn't want to interrupt that or anything, and so he never messaged me, never, you know, he wanted to just like I did, but never did. So I made the first step, which I was so happy when I woke up and saw that I had a message from him after I had wrote him. I don't know. Oh, you guys can see it. It's a very like subtle and very natural looking. I like that. That's very pretty. So yeah, so we just started talking, and he lived at that time not in the same town at all, about 8 hours from here. You know, and I told him that there was no way that I could just pick up and leave. I mean, as much as I would love to finally have that chance to be with him like I've always wanted to, I couldn't. I had 2 kids. I just couldn't do that. And literally within a week, he picked up everything and moved here. And we've been together ever since. Yeah. So I was his first love. He was my first love. And that's what I love about our story is, you know, well, he was the one that got away, I was the one that got away, but in the end, we found out each other again. You know, I'm a true believer that everything happens for a reason, and we both, in the time that we weren't together, you know, those 16 years, we went through hell, like as individual people and in relationships. The mother to, hold on, you, oh, that was just here, okay. That was a part of my highlighter. Oh, dang it. Yeah, so the mother to his son is not very pleasant. We don't actually ever get to see her talking to him. It's not okay. Like, Rob is an amazing father to the girls. Like I said, Lillian, if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't know what a dad is. Outside of him, she doesn't know what a father is. Thanks to her dad, her biological dad. You just think, I love it. It's a very like subtle, wet look, natural highlighter. So yeah, I love that one. I will be using that again this week. I usually use all of the same products throughout the week, just so I'm not putting a bunch of new stuff on my face. Alright, we're almost done. I just gotta put my lip stuff and then setting spray, then we're done. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the You Fancy lip gloss, which I don't have a lip liner, so we'll see how well this goes. I love the doe foot applicator. I love the color. So pretty. But yeah, guys, so that's the story about how we met. I love it. I think it's so sweet. Like, it goes to show that when people are meant to be, they're meant to be, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. They're gonna be together again. I mean, don't get me wrong, he pisses me off sometimes. I piss him off. He can be an ass. I can be a bitch. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's always been him, and at the end of the day, it's him who I want, and vice versa. It's me that he wants. And I love sharing that story. And he's such a sweet guy. Find someone who wants you to be happy, no matter what it costs or what it takes or what it is that makes you happy. Find someone who will do anything to make you happy. And if you're a single mom out there and you have kids, you know, I was worried about that, to be honest. But that didn't matter to him. Like, he literally has taken the girls on as his own, and he absolutely adores and loves them. Like, he would never trade any of us for the world. And like I said, a lot of you guys know their dad. He's a short version story of it. Their dad's a recovering drug addict, and they've been through hell and back the last 2 years when his addiction got out of control. And if it wasn't for Rob, I don't know where those kids would be, to be honest. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spray my Hanover 3-in-1 setting spray, cover my eyes. I don't get it all over my eyes. Trying to get it on my face. All right. I love this setting spray. I didn't get any over here. Hold on. I think I got some on my eye. That's okay though. I'm just gonna pat it in. Okay. Pretty much the story about their father, a fast version, is Rob was on his way on Saturday. Saturdays is when they go to their dad's every other Saturday, from Saturday 4 p.m. to Sunday 4 p.m. So only 24 hours. He gets them twice a month. He was on his way to taking the girls there, and he got a call. It was really hard to understand their dad. It sounded like he was mumbling, so he was either drunk or high. And he was saying that him and his girlfriend met through probation. They both were on probation. And then their dad had moved in with his girlfriend, which would have been nice to have been told this sooner than yesterday. Or Saturday, sorry, sooner than Saturday, which we kind of suspected it anyways, because every time the girls went over there, they were staying the night. So, and we ain't stupid. We knew. And they broke up apparently, and he was going to take the girls camping because he didn't have anywhere to live now, but his tire had blew, so he was trying to find a tire. So Rob was just like, okay, well, I'll take them home. I was at work still, and he called me, and I was like, well, if he comes to get the girls, and I suspect that he's under the influence and anything, I'm going to the store and testing him, because in our custody papers, Rob and I have full custody. We went to mediation a while back, like 6 months ago, or something like that. And it said that I have every right to get him to have him direct tested. I have to pay for it. I have to go buy it, pay for it. He reimburses me if it comes out positive. If it comes out negative, that's on me. But I was going to run to the store and get him tested if he came to pick them up, and he seemed to be under the influence, but he never came and got him. This is a reoccurrence thing in the past with him. He hasn't done this since he has been out in September. I think, honestly, there was no tire issue. I think he was either drunk or high, and he knew I was going to have him tested, and he didn't want to be busted, so he used that as an excuse. So unfortunately, the girls did not see their dad this weekend. Lillian is to the point that, you know, she's so used to it that it didn't faze her. She was fine with not going. Violet's always been attached to her dad from the day she was born. She's been a big daddy's girl, so she was a little bummed, but I think she's starting to kind of get used to it a little, but it still bothers her. So, I don't know. I'm going to message him today and ask him if he's going to have a place to live of his own within 2 weeks, because he gets him again in 2 weeks, and the stipulations is a place of his own, a job, and drug-free for him to have him for his 2 days a month. So we'll see. It just goes back to how lucky the girls are to have my husband. He's the best. Anyways, so this is it. This is the look, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And I really enjoyed this Q&A Get Ready With Me. So drop some questions down below in the comment section, and next Monday we'll do another Q&A. I really enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for those questions. Thank you so much for asking how I met my husband, because I love to share that story. Anyone else love cute little love stories? I do. I'm a sucker. I'm a romantic sucker. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed all these products. I love this foundation. I'm so glad my cousin told me. I wanted to try it, but I just never did. I'm so glad my cousin talked me into trying it. I love this setting spray, and I love that primer. It totally blurred my pores. Like, I love it. So pretty. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave some questions down below, and I'll answer them next Monday. And my Ipsy is in the mail, so as soon as I get that, and I get that video done for you guys, I'll get it uploaded. I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.